For over 100 years, the Butler County Humane Society has cared for and placed into loving homes the abused, neglected, abandoned animals. Our No-Kill initiative was started in 2000 with the commitment of the board, our staff, and our community. As we are a nonprofit, non-tax supported facility, the BCHS is dependent on private donations for survival. We hope you enjoy this episode of Up for Adoption and bring your entire family to visit us here at the Butler County Humane Society.
Cupcake is one of our newer residents who came to us as a stray. As her name suggests, she is as sweet as a cupcake. This loving girl will quickly roll over and show her belly for rubs anytime someone walks by, which might make for a very long walk if there are a lot of people around. She longs for her own family who will supply her with loads of kisses, cuddles, and belly rubs. Cupcake is not a fan of other dogs though. She would thrive best in a home where she would be the only dog so she could soak up all the love she surely deserves. Cupcake would also prefer to live with only older kids and in a home without cats. Don't worry though, she has more than enough love to make up for it. Meet Fiona, a charming cat known for her friendly and social nature. This beautiful girl resides in our social cat room and is always one of the first to greet visitors with a warm welcome. Fiona is always up for a good snuggle or play session, but she also values her moments of solitude. She understands the importance of balance and enjoys moments of solitude where she can recharge and relax. You might find her basking in the sun, observing her feline roommates with curiosity. Fiona is looking for a forever home where she can share her affectionate nature with loving adopters. If you're ready to open your heart to Fiona's warm greetings and playful spirit, she will reward you with a lifetime of love, companionship, and moments of serenity. Meet our bonded brothers, Kilo and Olaf. These big boys have even bigger personalities that will melt your heart. Typical opposites. Kilo is the more outgoing one, while Olaf is more on the shy side. Together, though, they make the dream team. Both boys are extremely playful, lovable, and cuddly with humans. They are sure to be a hit to a family looking for double the fun. Kilo and Olaf would do well in a home without cats where they have room to move about comfortably. Meet Ellie. This 10-year-old domestic shorthair is a senior looking to spend her glory years with a loving family. She has a sweet personality and is always ready to greet new friends that come in and out of the medical cat room. She is currently recovering from a neck wound and is being monitored by staff. While she is grateful that they are taking such great care of her, it's no match for having a space she can call her very own. Until she is fully recovered, we do offer a foster to adopt program. Call and ask for more details if you're interested in meeting this beauty. Meet Penelope, one of our newer dogs. This sweet girl came to us as a stray and is now excitedly searching for her forever home. She is a lover of all things play-related. She could spend hours chasing around tennis balls, playing tug with her person, and so much more. And that's just in the few weeks that we have known her. So imagine how much more she has to learn about the world of play. She is also a big fan of butt scratches and spending time with her favorite people. Penelope is searching for a home without cats, and if there is another dog in the home, a dog introduction would be required. If you think Penelope is the doggy pal for you, come meet this adorable girl. Meet Frederick, a charming and affectionate brown tabby who is eagerly awaiting a forever home. He is a vibrant and joyful cat who is ready to share his love with a special someone. Frederick's favorite pastime is being in the company of humans, and he can't wait to find his own. He craves love and attention, and there is nothing he enjoys more than snuggling up with his human friends. Whether it's a series of gentle headbutts to show his affection, curling up beside you on the couch, or blissfully napping on your lap, Frederick will make sure you feel the depth of his love. As an FIV positive cat, Frederick must either be the only cat in the home or find his new feline roommate to also share his FIV positive diagnosis. Don't worry though, because Frederick has more than enough love to share. This handsome 2-year-old Rottweiler mix is called LeVay. He is very new to the shelter and still adjusting to his new lifestyle. It can be difficult to relax in a strange new environment, but he is beginning to do just that. When meeting new people, LeVay likes to take it slow. Allowing him to come to you and dictate the meeting will earn you brownie points. We are learning more about him each day he is here and believe he likes the company of some fellow dogs and could potentially be okay with cats. If you're looking for a new best friend that could use a little guidance, he might be the one for you. Molly is a sweet 1-year-old domestic shorthair who came to us as a stray. After testing, we unfortunately discovered she is FELV positive. This means she would need to be the only cat in the home, or she could go with other FELV positive cats. Although she is positive, that doesn't mean she won't live a happy, healthy, and long life. Her personality is very loving and affectionate. She loves to vocalize her delight of seeing you by greeting you with a soft meow. Come visit this sweetheart and let her win your lifetime of affection.
Hi everyone, I'm Carrie Ciancio, Executive Director of the Butler County Humane Society, and this is Otis. Over the past few months, we've seen a dramatic increase in stray dogs and cats being brought to our shelter. Sadly, the animals are having to deal with the consequences of being dumped or neglected, the consequences of humans who don't value or respect the lives of these innocent animals. More than ever, we are once again reaching out to everyone in Butler County and are asking for your help in helping us care for our local animals who desperately need medical attention, food, and housing. If there was ever a time you were interested in adopting, now is the time to check out our wonderful animals. Applications can be submitted online. Any donations of food, towels, cleaning supplies, toys, cat houses, any of these items are extremely appreciated and can be put to good use. Finally, we're always looking for volunteers and fosters as well. To stay updated on our current events and available animals, please visit us on Facebook. Thank you.
Maisie came to us due to no fault of her own when her previous family no longer had time for her. Due to this, she is now looking for a new family to call her own. She can be a little shy at first when meeting new people, but when given some time to get acquainted, her true personality comes out, and boy does she shine. This beautiful pup is so much fun and full of energy. Maisie does have a calmer side to her as well. She likes to climb up on her friends' laps after a good play session. Her favorite toy to play with are tennis balls, but she gets easily distracted. Due to her fear of strangers, we feel Maisie would thrive best in a home with children over 10. She is afraid of cats, so a home without them would be best for her. If there are other dogs in the home, a dog introduction would be required. Introducing Soulless, a sweet and affectionate kitty on the search for her forever home. She's got lots of love to give to her new best friend. Are you the right person to fill that role? Soulless's main priority is giving and receiving love. She will greet you with a gentle nudge and a soft purr, melting your heart with her sweet nature. As she walks back and forth, basking in your gentle pets, she will repeatedly stretch her back legs as a small thank you. Soulless finds joy in being close to her human companions, cherishing every moment spent in their presence. Soulless is seeking a home that values the power of love and understands her preference for affectionate companionship. She would be an ideal fit for an individual or family looking for a calm and loving feline presence. With Soulless by your side, you will experience the warmth and comfort that can only come from the unconditional love of a devoted companion. Gunner came to us as a stray, and it shows because he is a true outdoor fanatic. He has a ton of energy and loves to run it off. He is learning how to walk on a leash and gets so excited when he gets to wear his harness because this means it's time to explore. Gunner loves to splash in his pool and do zoomies in the yard. He is definitely an active guy. If he's not ready to come inside, he can be a handful. Once he runs off some of his energy, he likes to cuddle up with his stuffed dog and take a nap. Then he's back at it again. Gunner would thrive best in an active home without cats or children due to his lack of understanding about personal space and energy level. If there are other dogs in the home, a dog introduction would be required. Don't let Alpine's age fool you. This 10-year-old senior loves to play and is full of spunk. He is deaf, so if he doesn't see you, he may not know you are there at first, but once he sees you, he will happily greet you by smoothing against you as he serenades you with his meows and purrs. He is a very affectionate, burly, strong gentleman cat who is looking for his forever home. He's really not asking for much. His misty blue eyes and white fur may give him an aloof and handsome look, but he is a very kind and splendid boy. Alpine would do well in a home where he can lounge freely with other kitties while his humans drink tea and nibble biscuits nearby. Apollo is one of our newer residents who was surrendered to us by his original owner. He didn't let this get him down though. This happy boy loves everyone and will smother you with kisses as soon as you get down to his level. He is still very young at only 1 year old, so he has a lot of puppy energy. He will play until he drops, then expect to find him snoozing away cuddled up with his toys. This energetic boy loves to play and run in the yard. He has participated in some of our doggy play groups, and so far his favorite playmate is Mason. Apollo would thrive best in a home without cats. If there are other dogs in the home, a dog introduction would be required. Pikachu is one of our esteemed office cats, but he takes on his responsibilities with a bit of a laid-back attitude. He spends his days lounging on his bed in the volunteer area, watching all the craziness happen with a sense of tranquility that only an older, experienced, and chill cat like Pikachu can. Besides being a huge fan of naps and downtimes, he also enjoys any form of affection. And on the rarest of days will even half-heartedly bat at a toy. As a 10-year-old cat with diabetes, Pikachu has certainly earned the right to lounge on any bed, but he would love to have a human of his own that will join in on these intense chill sessions with him. So if you're looking for a new best friend that will always be ready to provide you with love and affection, come meet Pikachu. Dakota came to us as a stray and is initially nervous when meeting new people, but warms up relatively quickly. She's even been working with a behaviorist so that she can live up to her full potential as your best friend. She is a very large girl with lots of energy. She loves to run and play with her people. She gets super excited when it's time to play. She runs zoomy laps in the yard, and man, is she fast. She knows the commands sit and down, and this girl loves her toys and gently plays with them both on her own and with her people. Dakota would thrive best in a home without cats or children under the age of 15. If there are other dogs in the home, a dog introduction would be required. Additionally, if you live within a reasonable distance, our behaviorist is willing to continue private lessons until Dakota is comfortable in her new home. Meet Snuggles. He is a dapper 3-year-old domestic shorthair with a shiny coat and striking jade-colored eyes. Contrary to his name, he is no snuggle buddy. Rather, he is a very independent and curious cat. An avid bird watcher, Snuggles can be seen and heard. He is very vocal and will begin talking to you until he has your full attention. Once he begins receiving pets, he gets very excited. This can cause him to become a bit mouthy. So if that begins to happen, just toss him some treats or his favorite toy to easily redirect him. If you're a pet-free, children-free home looking to add a quirky cat to the mix, consider Snuggles. Meet our beautiful Bellatrix, who recently became available for adoption. Her name is of Latin origin, meaning female warrior, and is certainly fitting because although she's landed at a shelter, She's not going to let that deter her from pulling herself up by her bootstraps to find herself that perfect person and happy ending. Bellatrix is a 2-year-old American Pit Bull mix. She's not a large dog, but she is solid and strong. This girl is a bit weary of strangers, so she takes her time to get to know new people. Be patient and allow her to learn to trust. This kind of time and dedication oftentimes forms the strongest of bonds. Hello there, we are Minx and Binks, an adorable bonded pair of sibling cats looking for a forever home together. Our personalities are very similar. However, we have to say Binks is the more outgoing of the two. We both love to cuddle, play, and explore. With us around, you'll never have a dull moment. If you're ready to open your heart and home to two adorable siblings, we are here, ready to be the furry friends you've been dreaming of. We promise to bring twice the joy, love, and entertainment into your life. Radar is a high-energy boy who is looking for an active family that will take him on adventures. Even though he is petite, he is all muscle. He has what we like to call kangaroo legs, as he jumps very high. This boy loves to play with his toys and go for walks with his people. He's a real ball of energy. Radar could use some basic obedience training to help with self-soothing, as he does get overstimulated. Time out of the kennel seems to help, but it's no comparison to a real home. He loves to meet new people and greets everyone with pure love. Due to his high energy, Radar would thrive best in a home with children over 15 and as an only pet, so that he can really shine as bright as the sun. A perfect home for him is one where someone is always around to give him all the love and attention he desires. Curtis is an FIV positive, shy boy who enjoys a good nap and some loving once he warms up to you. Curtis came to us as a stray and won us over with his beautiful green eyes. He also loves chicken-flavored everything. He would need to go home with another FIV positive friend or be the only cat in the home. Meet Buddy. This striking 3-year-old German Shepherd has the softest, most gorgeous coat. When he first arrived, Buddy was a bit weary of strangers. He has come such a long way since arriving at the shelter in July. Our wonderful staff and volunteers have spent countless hours working with him. They gained his trust before long and have learned so much about this sweet guy. We now know that he is a very active young man who enjoys the outdoors. One of his favorite activities is to chase and retrieve tennis balls with his favorite volunteers. He would do wonderful in a home that has space for him to run around to his heart's content. At the end of the day, he is looking for a special person to give him the life he deserves.
Today I would like to give you some warm weather tips to keep your pets safe. Do not leave your pets in cars without the air conditioner running. Studies show that on a 75-degree day, temps inside a car with the windows cracked can raise to 100 degrees in 10 minutes. Temps in dark-colored vehicles can rise even more, reaching temps of 200 degrees. Avoid walking your dog on hot pavement as it can burn the pads of their feet. You may need to limit exercise times during hot weather and watch out for heat stroke. Signs of heat stroke can be collapse, labored breathing, and excessive panting. If you think your dog is having a heat stroke, contact your veterinarian immediately. One of the things we do here to keep our dogs cool is to provide our dogs with hard plastic kiddie pools in the summer months while they're outside for playtime. If you would like to donate a pool to the Butler County Humane Society, they can be dropped off. Thank you and enjoy the show.
Hazel is one of our newer residents who was surrendered to us when her original owner could no longer keep her due to no fault of her own. She is a very sweet girl who leans on her people for comfort. She's a very playful girl and will join in whatever game you choose, but beware, she won't want to stop playing until she's had her fill. She's no rough player, she just wants all of your love and attention. Hazel would thrive best in practically any home as she is good with kids and cats don't seem to bother her. If there are other dogs in the home, a dog introduction would be required. Meet Cheesesteak. He's quite the couch potato, although he will still play if the time is right, and you can often find him catching some Z's in his cat condo after eating his dinner. He cannot wait to go home and truly nap on a real couch. But he also enjoys spending time with his trusted staff and volunteers. As he should, this chunky guy has a rather high opinion of himself and will make sure you know it. He prefers to make the first move, but once he gives you a good sniff, he will gladly let you pet him and give him all kinds of affection. He will likely return the favor, although we recommend giving him some treats if you really want him to love you. If you think you've got a good enough spot for cheesesteak to take an exquisite nap and are ready to spend your days waiting on him by providing him with pets, playtime, and lots of treats, then come meet this independent man today. Once those layers of uncertainty have been peeled back, a very sweet and confident girl emerges. For this reason, multiple visits can be expected so that she can have the time to feel comfortable around a new person and know she can trust them. She's doing beautifully here with our staff, as well as getting to know different volunteers. She's one super sweet girl, once she can be relaxed around you. Bindi loves to give kisses as much as she loves receiving scratches and treats. Bindi has the most beautiful coloring. If you ever meet her in person, you'll see just what we're talking about. Bindi is very shy and cautious of new people and faces, so she likes to get to know you at her own pace. Chai has a unique personality that falls somewhere between shy and extroverted. He appreciates it when you take the initiative to make the first move. While Chai is still discovering the world of play, he finds it incredibly intriguing. He may not be quite sure how to participate just yet, but his curiosity is evident as he watches toys move and playfully investigates their every movement. With time and encouragement, Chai is likely to develop a keen interest in interactive play and will enjoy discovering his inner feline adventurer. If you're willing to give him a chance, Chai is ready to be your new best friend. Leiby is one of our newer residents who was surrendered to us by her original owner. She's had it a little rough, but this happy girl doesn't let that affect her mood. This happy-go-lucky girl is always ready to hang out with her favorite humans. Her favorite toys are stuffies, and as soon as she sees one, she must have it. She can play with those for hours if given the chance. Although she loves us Homo sapiens, she doesn't care for fellow four-legged friends. Because of this, Leiby would thrive best in a home without children under 10 and where she would be the only pet so she could soak up all of the love. Don't worry, she has plenty to give in return. Farah is a sweet young lady that has a unique face featuring stark white whiskers. Weighing in at 12 pounds, there's plenty to love about this chunky girl. Because she is still very young and playful, she has become a fast favorite of volunteers that come to socialize with her. Feather toys, crinkle balls, and almost anything else you can think of can be found scattered about her condo after a long play session. After she's all tired out, she will cuddle up inside her bed until the next bout of energy strikes. She loves the attention of humans and would do well in almost any home where she is the only pet. Meet 6-year-old Rooster. He is a spunky American pit bull that recently came to us as a stray. He loves to play with toys, especially ropes. After he's all tuckered out, he will switch to chill mode. Cats are a definite no for this guy, and because he tends to become overstimulated, he would require a calmer home without a lot of activity. Sushi is a charming and affectionate cat who is eagerly looking for a loving forever home. He is FELV positive, so he must be the only cat in the household unless there are other FELV positive cats. Despite his diagnosis, Sushi remains a bundle of joy and brings endless love to those around him. He absolutely adores human companionship. Sushi's favorite activity is snuggling up close to his favorite humans, and he'll happily spend hours curled up in your lap, purring constantly. He also has quite the voracious appetite. With his endearing personality and cuddle-loving nature, Sushi is sure to melt your heart from the moment you meet him. Lady just became available for adoption. This 4-year, 4-month-old boxer pit mix has been living in the comforts of a foster home for the past 4 months, so she's quite acclimated to home life and being doted on. And yes, she is house trained. Side note, Lady does have separation anxiety and she'd need to be crated when home alone, otherwise she gets stressed and will scratch at the door until her person returns. Skippy has been with us since October 3rd of 2022. She just turned 1 year old in May, so it is so crazy to us that she has spent essentially her whole life at the Butler County Humane Society. She is one of the sweetest girls and will gladly soak up all the affection and attention you have to offer. Her attitude is quite low-key, but she does enjoy attention from humans. She will gladly snuggle up beside you or bat a toy around you if you have the time. This girl loves treats, toys, and just lounging around. If you're looking for a companion that is friendly and loving, but not so in your face all the time, she may be what you've been missing. Make Skippy's day and call to visit her as soon as possible. Funyun came to us as a stray and is now looking for her forever home. Like her name implies, Funyun is a fun girl who loves to have a great time. This girl is full of energy and loves to play. She runs laps around the yard with so much excitement that she would put an Olympic medalist to shame. She is also a great jumper, so she would do best in a more active home where she could explore and run off some of her energy, as she has an abundance of it. Funyun would thrive best in a home without other dogs, as they aren't really her cup of tea. If there are cats in the home, we would need to retest her, as she got too overwhelmed during the initial testing. Due to her energy level and tendency to jump, she would do best in a home with children ages 10 and over. Priscilla is your typical material girl. Nails done, hair done, favorite toys all day, every day. Her first words when she wakes up are, "Good morning." She knows what she likes and won't settle for anything less. Can you blame her though? Her life motto is said best in Christina Aguilera's hit song, "What a Girl Wants." Meet Mason. This handsome 7-year-old bulldog came to the shelter as a stray at the beginning of December. He is a sweet boy who loves engaging with all the staff and volunteers when he is out of his kennel. He may be 7, but he still has plenty of pep in his step and would do well in almost any home if there are no cats. If there is a dog in the home, an intro would be required prior to adoption. If you're looking for a mid-sized dog with a giant heart, Mason is your guy. Meadow manifested her own name based on what she dreams her life will be like one day. What she desires is a wide open, calm, and relaxing home where she can feel at complete ease. After 4 years of life, she has learned the key to being happy is to slow down and appreciate the little things. Meadow doesn't need an extravagant lifestyle, just some love. Red is a very sweet and loving young lab mix that by no fault of his own is suffering the effects of kennel stress from being in a shelter environment for too long. Red is a very different dog once outside of his kennel. He's not so confident, so he tends to be on guard with new faces until he gets to know people better.